Welcome to a very special edition of Stumped here at the beautiful Adelaide Oval with South Australian cricketer Travis Head. Trav, thanks for joining us.
Well, thanks for having me.
We'll take a stroll around here. You are South Australia's youngest ever captain, appointed in 2015 at the age of 21. Now that you're the grizzled veteran that you are, what are the best leadership lessons you've learned on that journey?
Yeah, well, it was a pretty quick one for me, going from that young kid in the dressing room who was sort of trying to keep the tempo in the rooms and build relationships and keep the vibe up on bad days, good days, to then trying to think about what I had to speak about in the morning to the boys and a couple of experienced guys. So I think the real lessons I learnt was about relationships and how I built relationships with guys, how I communicated guys, and probably the biggest battle for me was my closest mates in the team.
You played at Yorkshire, you played at Sussex, anywhere else?
Worcestershire
as well.
Yep.
What's been the lure of playing over in England, and again, what have been some of the things that you've taken out of that? What's it added to your game?
Yeah, I think culturally as well, just being over there, being somewhere different, obviously going away and not having to be a captain and I could see other people and learn off other people is really important for me as well, and they absolutely love it. The members are quite hard on an overseas player, which comes with that expectation as well, and I think that demands more of you.
As far as adrenaline goes, and I don't know if you can pick a favourite here, but scoring a brilliant 100 at the Gabba last week, or scoring 100 off the last ball New Year's Eve to win the game for the Strikers, which one takes the cake?
I'd have to say last week probably takes the cake just. Both I think have their pieces that are close to me. I think with the New Year's 100, I think that it just created that marquee game for the Strikers, and I'm very humbled to have some sort of part in that and creating that night. I think to have 50,000 here that night, we were early days into that Big Bash thing. We wanted to create an atmosphere. We had obviously the marquee game of being New Year's, so to play a little role in keeping that each year and making that so iconic for the Adelaide Strikers is nice, but I don't think you can beat an Ashes 100, and the way I guess it all transpired, being the first test at the Gabba full house, and really kick-started us into a great position. I think I'll look back to that and that's a great moment.
That's two terrific memories to have to choose from. Absolutely incredible game. Let's hope that this one is a little bit different now, obviously playing under lights, but certainly hope that this coming game will be as memorable for you and for the Australian cricket team.
Fingers crossed.
Thanks for joining me.
Thanks, mate.